Hello everyone and welcome back to Fableheim and Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Fatum Aeterna, the fate of the eternal. To act as the avatar of death for all of eternity. We begin where we left things off last time. Before us we have our very first full elite squad. Double elite conscript, an elite headsman, executioner really, and an elite doomsayer to take on our foes. I have brought assembled the Bride of Iratus to hopefully help us interrupt the stance of the Doomsayer. Hopefully. This upgrade would have been really nifty for this fight specifically. But we went with this instead. The Wraith is here because he does perform, he provides more AoE attacks, which are pretty nifty when trying to peel away wards, of which there'll be a few in this fight. And of course the Banshee is here as always. She can assist with peeling away wards and she can stun, assuming we can peel away the wards and get the right people in the right places to do the right things. Now I do have two names. I am always taking name suggestions, and I kind of just apply them if they're applicable or if I like them. Whatever. And for the Bone Golem, the first of our named Ossifrage. This is actually an interesting word from quite some time ago. It does have a Latin translation of Bone Breaker and is an old name for a very specific type of vulture that it does drop bones and tortoises on rocks to break them open, so that he can eat them. Of course, our Bone Golem, Ossifrage, does not need to drop them on rocks, as he can simply drop them upon himself and break them open as our durable lad. I loved the name. It's beautiful. And we have a name for our Lich, who's kind of just here. He can assist with a lot of things, but he probably won't be the main star of this playthrough. It's named after someone who likes Liches a lot. The Hellion. Hellion? Of course, if there was another L in here, it'd be the Hellion, which is like American slang from quite some time ago. But yeah, those are our names so far. If you have other names that you prefer, let me know. I haven't really given anyone my personal touch yet because I have no idea what our final group composition is going to be, what we're really going to rely upon. But, we'll see what happens. I also did finally equip the Cannoneer's Garb. We got this pretty early in our first episode, but I just kind of forgot about it. It's providing plus 10 spell power, which is better than nothing, I suppose. And with that, let's go on ahead, shall we? A little worried, but only two of these enemies are really threatening. The elite conscripts are probably just going to be tickling good old Ossifrage. That's a stance I wanted to interrupt. Well,
this will
so
be
much for that.
end.
This is gonna hurt. We do not have Bone Ward yet, so there's not much we can do about this, really. Besides weep and hope it doesn't do that much damage. It will damage everyone, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. At the beginning of the next turn, deal much damage to all other characters. So it is going to hit everyone here. We aren't going to be the only victims of this, but it is a little unfortunate. Would you stop? Please. When this character dies, the Doomsayer and his allies will restore vigor and sanity. Also, while the Doomsayer is alive, his allies receive minus 100% chance to escape, so the Banshee is a unique thing isn't going to proc, and minus 40% chance to go insane. Which is annoying. Also, we're in quite the pickle, I think. We can remove this buff. I mean, we aren't going to kill him in 2 turns, so it doesn't matter. I was trying. I can move forward. We're going to have to do some magic here, I think. Because we need to move. I want the Banshee to be here so she can stun these two. But for her to get there, she needs to be moved. That's actually very awkward. Because she's going to have to move, and then the Bone Golem Ossifrage is going to move himself and move her back into the 3rd position. But is that okay? I guess?
Strength through pain.
It's not ideal. But it's where we're at. Okay, you're gonna wait. We're gonna stun. And you heal. And I saw that coming. I saw that coming from a mile away. But I guess the good news, if there is any, is that Ossifrage can probably tank it. We did a lot of stunning there. Nope. We cannot reapply any wards, so we should be okay. We're pretty immune to physical damage, or resistance to get physical damage. Which is why that not being physical has become a problem. Hopefully we can get rid of the conscripts here very soon. Unlucky, panic, not bad. Good options, good options. I don't remember what the headsman can do at a range, like besides... Please don't kill me.
Your frail bodies fail.
Okay. I think we can take 2 of those. I wanted it to... That ability removes buffs, and I used it to remove the buff, but it killed him before it removed the buff. Can I move at all? No. Just gonna try to stun these 2 out. This is a tough fight. I figured it would be either really easy or really hard. And nothing really in between. Why did he skip his turn? Oh, the stun. Duh. We can stun again. Okay, let's do that. We could try and shuffle them. Wait, no, that would use our wrath. We're not shuffling. We can remove this buff, though. We should be fine. He can't... No one can hit twice or anything. So we're going to go ahead and stun them. The Doomsayer is leaving. Who said you could leave, bro? He came in, killed my bride, and then left. Freaking rude. Oh well. That's how things go sometimes. Bone War would have been... I mean, it would have been good, right? What am I going to do with you? I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Yeah, he's gone. I could... If he stayed one more turn, we could have stunned him out there. But we don't really have a way to move people forward at the moment. The Bone Golem has a way to do that, but not at the moment. Boy. I didn't say you could leave either. Oh, there it goes.
Another step towards my eternal
Ooh,
kingdom.
the fangs! We do know, through previous science, that the fangs count for stress damage. That is an interesting opportunity that's been opened up to us. As I mentioned, we're probably going to pick up Relic Seeker here.
Through transformation, the will becomes free.
Black Incense would be nifty, but I don't think we're going to get that. We are quite wounded after that. But we do have people that can step in for us. What are we doing? We could hold out for one more level to get 10 Vigor for the Banshee. That would be pretty nifty. We could also get more evasion. More Dread is nice. But... we aren't really using the Banshee in that capacity. She's kind of here to be... here. More health. More Vigor for Ossifrage. Oh, the Vigor. As for our Wraith friend, what are we doing? Dread would be nice. And I'm pretty sure I want... should I get Survival? Survival would be pretty good here, huh? Dread Flames, I think... and we're going to go Survival.
Get back to battle.
Defense is a pretty good offense. It would have been pretty nifty against the Doomsayer to be able to refresh my ward. That's the only thing I was thinking about when I picked that up. And I'm pretty sure the Banshee is going to go sleep for a little bit. By sleep, I mean go to the mortuary. It's still 45% figure, not bad. We can also build something, probably the Dread Lake. Need a Banshee for these. Do. What am I missing? Rags. Let's get some rags, shall we? It is also unfortunate I'm probably going to have to distill here in a moment. We're running low on parts, but I'm not that surprised. What? Oh, I made dust, not rags. Now we're running really low on parts. We're making rags this time, okay.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
That's not really a mistake I could afford to make, but because we've made it, we're going to live with it.
The entity below seems to have developed an attachment to me. To lay eyes on its full form would be to invite madness, so I'm content to occasionally give it a pat on the tentacle.
I say this every time he says that, but what type of character would it be to simply invite madness by looking at it? This is a weird setup, but I think this is the best way to go. I mean, technically the Wraith could be in slot 2. Technically. We'll see. The Wraith can move about a bit, so we'll see what he needs. What is needed for him. Let's pick up this chest. Please give me something helpful. Shackles of War would be nice. So we have the Amulet of Power, the Vagrant's Rugs, and the Void Pendant. Which of these... So, from strictly a something better than nothing perspective, we want either the pendant or the amulet. From a we have really low mana perspective, the amulet is probably better than the Void Pendant. There was discussion of introducing a shade, and I'm trying to avoid that for now. Like, shades are very powerful, don't get me wrong. We're gonna pick up the power while I explain this.
Use this.
Shade... Oh. The bride died right when I need her. So how are we gonna deal with this? So what we're looking at here, we're looking at minor elite golem, a elite hammerer, and a taskmaster. Do we put to use our level 1 Zambi? Talk about being frisky. If only there was a second slot here. Then you could both heal up. I'll go back to the shade in a minute. I haven't forgotten yet. Keeping the keyboard here. So I think the way this is going to have to work is our Zambi is going to have to manipulate the corrosive cloud of Helion, and kill the golem. This is going to be like a 50-50 stress and damage group. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to devour buffs, so we will have to keep that in mind. I think it's probably going to be best to leave the golem for last, or close to last. We're going to have a lot of... Oh, that was unideal. Unideal because I need... immune, but he should have... Yeah, he has no armor right now. So we could slingshot him. Like, try and just start chipping away at him. 130 health is a lot of health to get through. We'll see. Nice. Ugh, it hurts. I wanted to... That's why I was really disappointed that Ossifrage got stunned, because then he couldn't apply his block to freaking the Zambi. Oh dear. How far does this move you back? Okay. Beautiful. That was what I needed. That was what we needed. It'd be even better now if if Hellion could just, like, YOLO this. That, I think, is a little risky, but it could be good. By YOLO this, of course, I mean hitting him with bone shards. So we can roll a 25% chance to kill the bone golem right now. Or stone golem, excuse me. If we think the dark gods of RNG are with us. If we don't think that, we put down the cloud. Do we try it? Cloud. Cloud is safest. We might even get this kill here.
Still be enough left to reanimate.
Look, we got the kill. We set up the kill. Ooh. Okay. Lol. How can you not even hit Ossifrosh? Okay, so we set up the kill for the stone golem. Bye-bye.
This never gets old.
Now, the downside here is that we need to somehow move them to continue manipulating the cloud, which I don't think we can do. We can try, though. You keep hitting me. You keep thinking that's going to do something. I'm not sure where you're getting that idea, honestly. I'm also not quite sure how to kill these things. If I'm being perfectly honest. Ow. I'm trying so hard. Well, now I'm in an awkward position. I say awkward position because I need to... Okay, that's fine. I needed to apply block to good old Hellion to make sure he doesn't die.
One less annoyance in the world.
But it looks like we're doing okay. Probably gonna just damage this guy down now. If I were to guess. Come on, Ossifrosh. Beautiful. Alright, we did it.
Mine is the winning side.
Now remember, I said we were going to try more stress stuff. That doesn't mean we aren't going to kill people. We're using everything available to us. That's kind of what Eternal Harvest is. Use every tool that you can. What am I even doing with you? Guess luck and crit. Or luck and evasion. That works out. Zambi, I do have a soft spot in my heart for the zombies. I really do. I don't know if I should, but I do. And I was discussing... This is going back a bit. But I was discussing the smoke bomb with someone. A smoke bomb Zambi. And of course the idea here, right, is that smoke bomb and hexball are some remarkable curses. Like, look at this. Cursed targets lose 5 luck, 5 evasion, and 5 accuracy. That's pretty insane. How high does your drench scale? So +2. 16. I mean, that's nothing special. It's a bit, don't get me wrong. But it's nothing special. It's not quite like the Banshee, where you want to use her for stress, but her attack scales to ungodly levels for some reason. It's not anything weird like that. Okay, we have Bone Ward, finally.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
I think Ossifrosh has already proved himself worthy. We're going to hold these points for more vigor. You guessed it, more vigor. What are we looking at? Ah, there was a great comment. I think it was... Solemnus? Was that you? I think so. When I talked about the sacrificial altars last time, I mentioned that every single creation has a set reward that it gives you for the altars. And thankfully, Solemnus knew the most useful one, in my opinion. And that is, the Dark Knight provides the experience book, the Book of Ancient Wisdom, for Iratus. This is a consumable for the next victory, or after winning the next battle, Iratus additionally gains plus 100% of the experience from the current level. That is big. Also, we got the stack of bones, which is a little depressing, because that means we should have, well, maybe it saved Ossifrost. So anyway, we have a backup stack of bones now. We also got some rare dust, which is awesome. Nice. That was very much worth it. What in the heck is this? What in the name of the Architect of Fate is this? This is triple conscript elite adamant. What? Okay. Well, there are a few things we need. First of all, we need to distill. Do we have a shit brain? We do. Good. Good.
Behold my work.
We need our Banshee. You can go here. Helion, thank you for your service. Go here. Okay. Back to our pure stress build. Now, we actually have a pretty good advantage against the adamant here. Because the adamant, to the Pokédex! The adamant, where is it? Come on, show it to me. This one. Oh, just kidding. So the adamant kills an ally with less than 20 vigor or sanity. This fully recovers the adamant's vigor and sanity. Iratus, I didn't know I'd lost Wrath. And it will buff her for plus 50% damage, and she'll get 1 block, 1 ward. This is actually pretty treacherous, because when you get someone below 20% sanity, that doesn't guarantee they die, right? So they'll be around for her to kill them to give her buffs. The good news is that this kills people more efficiently than, relying on a heart attack. And we have a particular character that can remove that buff. Thankfully. Now, the bad news, I can't do anything about this. I can't do anything about all these stances. So, let's just start chipping people away, shall we? At least I can nerf them. That's, I guess, a good news. Good news. Good news. So hopefully this doesn't cause too much damage. Yes, hit Ossifrost. Yes, hit Ossifrost. Yes. Do it. You know you want to. Okay, so he's dead. You're dead. Ossifrost is back to half health. Because he's the best. We could go ahead and shift them around. Would this help us at all? It could bring the adamant into range of stuff. Alright, time for a shift.
Become part of the breathless tide.
Well, good job, team. We won. We did it. I'm going to... Oh, I missed. Guess I'm not going to do anything. You're going to delay. Oh, I did this backwards. Uh-oh. I was supposed to peel the ward with the Banshee, and then remove the buff with... Thank you.
First mistake.
I did it wrong. But she did it worse.
Your last.
So here's what was supposed to happen. We purged the ward, and now I purge her buffs. Easy. Nailed it. I mean, what? Calculated. Ugh, I don't like that you're missing, Mr. Infested. Panic. Nice. Go ahead and panic. At the disco. Maybe even show me a few dance moves, you know? Bye-bye. Well, that went well.
Mop up the gore.
That went about...
I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
About as well as it could have gone, honestly. That was like a 200 IQ move, and it worked out well. That doesn't happen very often. And get more freaking accuracy. Please. Please. Ah, Wraith. You've done well. Truly. You could use some more accuracy as well, but I'm going to give you more evasion. Ah, Banshee. Where would I be without you? That's actually a great question. We actually haven't used her stance at all, and I think I started to talk about this last time and then got very distracted. There is a synergy that exists between the Wraith and the Banshee, where you saw the Wraith's Terror Wave. That was the first time I used it, I think. It forces all enemies to move, as long as it's not blocked by ward. And if the Banshee's in her stance, she will hit all of them for the stance damage. It's very good. So it's something we can do if we so feel like it. I pretty much always go for this upgrade, the No, that's not in all caps, because it will give her 1 block and 1 ward, of course making her far more durable. So, I've also never used Absorb Fear. I see kind of the point of this. This will restore a target to full sanity, so an enemy target, and give Iratus mana equal to 20% of the restored sanity. This is more for groups that are killing people. And maybe even it's just like, if you're trying to farm out mana. It's an option. I've never used it, and it seems counterintuitive, but I get why it's a thing. We could upgrade Whale as well. We've never used this, but it would synergize well with our stress-only strategy, especially if we upgrade it to Chilling Whale to give all allies plus 20 dread for the next action. That is... ooh, that's pretty good. We could also go ahead and upgrade Scream to either Desolate Scream to remove all buffs. This is kind of repetitive, redundant, since we have the Wraiths, but it would be good if we kick the Wraith out of this group composition for something else, which we do sometimes. Or we can make it so it reduces 18 evasion, which is also very good because, as you saw, things evade a lot. Wow, I'm so indecisive. I'm going to go with Chilling Whale.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Ooh, is it time? Okay, so we have Ossifrash's item, and we have a backup. We have the Infested's item. If you bring empty slots like we are right now, the empty slots will be consumables. Both of these are pretty decent, actually. I know it's hard to believe the mana crystal's decent, but some spells are very expensive. What comes to mind? Infectious Lunacy, Battle Eternal. Battle Eternal is 100, I'm pretty sure. Which, yes, is all of the mana. Infectious Lunacy is 40 and can't be reduced, unlike the Finger of Death, which is 75 but can be reduced. You get the picture. And of course, Jar of Blood is a free full heal. But we're here for the second slipper. And again, I just wanted to show the Phantom Clothes because this is something I'm very interested in. But for now, the second slipper. Now, what this does, I've talked about it a few times, the Banshee restores 20% vigor each time an enemy misses attacks against her. This does give her some level of survivability, and you can see on her model she's only wearing 1 slipper. It's a cute little reference. Okay, back we go. There is another cultist item that I would like. I think we just hold points for gray matter, honestly. Receiving brains is really good, because this is just increased chance for better parts, yeah. We could also try and get black incense, but I think we're going to hold for gray matter. I think gray matter is an absolute necessity. This is Elite Headsman Minor? Adamant Dooms. Definitely should have equipped this.
Fetching.
So what are we going to do about this? We have... Ossifrash can, of course, interrupt stances, but he needs to upgrade his Maim. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. He just needs to land his Maim, which is pretty tricky when an enemy has 3 block and you aren't really getting rid of them. There is a magic spell that you can use to assist with this if you wanted to pick it up. It's Hail of Teeth. Do we, though? Like, is that worth it? I don't know. It's a good question, isn't it? Can you move people with your default thing? I feel like this is another group where the Bride would be preferable. Because she can really mess... I mean, we can also Wraith it up and see what happens with the random movement ability. We can also pray to the Dark Gods and scream it away. Just scream your problems away. What could possibly go wrong? Can you move anybody? You move yourself. That's nifty, but it doesn't count. We might also... This is a thought, too. Pestilent Rain. Let's see. Okay. Well, I've thought myself into this. We're going to pick up Hail of Teeth. And it's really just as a backup. I really don't want to spend this point, but I'm going to. I'll explain my logic in a minute. I'm going to pick up the Book of Ancient Wisdom.
This item finds its way into my capable
because I think now that I've just not wasted, but used through a talent point in a direction I really didn't want to spend it, we should probably try and earn that back. So, Elite Headsman, Minor, Adamant, Doomsayer. The reason we're picking up Hail of Teeth is a physical attack that hits twice, meaning we can use it to peel away the Doomsayer's block. I'm going to immediately strip the Headsman of his ward. That's why I moved the Infested up, by the way, so I could do that. Lol. See that first hit connected, the second one missed? Oh, it's so beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and pop the Hail of Teeth.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather in...
You also get to hear Iratus sing, which is nice. I could get in position. It might be time. Okay. We'll go ahead and move up. The Wraith is pretty nifty at moving. But the reason we want to remove all this dude's block is so that we can maim him to interrupt his stance. Now, he will regain block, regrettably, but we can use Hail of Teeth again to offset it. Wait, so she stunned me, you hit me, and it broke the stun. Okay. I have questions, but we'll leave those for later. Okay, here it comes. Get the Hail of Teeth again. We are in position for Ghostly Fire. We should probably work on the Adamant first. Well, if we can get the Adamant to kill the Headsman, that's pretty good, I think. We'll see. Well, thanks for the heal. I didn't need it, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and wail. We haven't used it yet, but that's what it looks like. I definitely need to heal. Definitely need to heal with Ossifrage, but look at that. 4 damage. That is his item coming in hot.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Well. And that, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is why Chilling Wail's good. Thanks for the heal again. I appreciate it. Speaking of healing. Is this 20? It's not 20%. Now it is. Oh, I can't interrupt this one. That's unfortunate. What can I do about it then? Not much. Yeah. Rip. Ow, that hurt. I don't like that. Can I kill this? No, the Adamant's gonna kill it. So either I kill this now... Oh, this is really annoying. I think I got it. Don't kill it.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
Well, I prevented the Adamant from getting the buff, but at what cost? I'm really getting tired of you missing. Mr. Infested. It's really getting old. Gotta admit.
still be enough left to reanimate.
We're gonna move so that I can peel this all away. Really? The end is coming. Is it? I have to Hail of Teeth again to interrupt that. Or I can try and stun him out. Let's go with the stun option. By the way, the ability that I used to move back with the Wraith is this cloud. It gives... There we go.
Them in with the rest.
It gives a lot of evasion to the person standing in it. So, you know. Put the Banshee in it, and she has a higher chance of healing. It's pretty nifty. I don't think the Doomsayer can actually deal any damage himself. I'm pretty sure he's just all buffs and debuffs. Bro, could you please go insane?
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Well, die.
More materials.
Not go insane.
Ooh, I didn't think it would be this easy.
Alright, Mr. Infested. Besides my irritation with your missing, that went pretty well. We need one more point, so I guess I should hold. One more point for Dread as well. Could get his new more Vigor. Vigor is pretty nifty. Could up his evasion. Oops, that's pretty nifty as well. I like evasion. Again, you kind of reach this point where with evasion, either you evade and you're happy, or you whiff and get hit and you're very, very sad. Also, I guess you can come back because we have a fountain. Are you at full health, Ossiphage? You're missing 6. I think Helian's fine. We're also missing quite a bit of mana, but take the Vigor. I also kind of forgot about the Shade thing, but I'll go back and explain it. So the Shade is a wonderful support-ish ancillary character for stress builds, and the reason is entirely because of Gloom Claws. Upgraded into Void Claws, this deals 100%, or if a boss is 50%, of the missing sanity a target has as damage. So basically, most characters have roughly the same amount of sanity as it has HP, so if you can burn down someone's sanity to nothing, instead of having to rely on a heart attack, the Shade can then just Void Claws it and insta-kill it. A popular strategy as well is to use Finger of Death, which is a very powerful late-game spell here in Magic Tree, to bring something instantly through blocks, or well, it even removes blocks and wards, to bring them instantly to 50% health and sanity, then you just Void Claws and insta-dies. That is a very popular late-game strategy for many difficulties, but especially this difficulty. Now, we have a few choices. And I was discussing Shade stuff. I kind of want to avoid one if I can, but if we need to bring one in, we can. They do a lot of stuff. No, I don't want to go that way. I mean, I do. Do I? We can zigzag this way, grab another steal for Iratus. We're 1 point away from picking up Grey Matter. So then we would go this way. We would zigzag into this path, I think. Or we could go to the right. I hit a chest. I kind of wanted to, like, my first gut instinct was to go to the right here, hit this chest, and then go left, hit this fountain, just because it's there, and then pick up this coffin for an item for our minions, and then we'll hit another chest right before the last boss. Well, the first boss, the last enemy of this floor. But with my thought of the other ritual item, cultist item that I want, we could go to the right here. Chest, ritual item, steal. Because coffins are a shot in the dark. It's a dice roll. You could get absolutely worthless stuff. You could get absolutely amazing stuff. Whereas you know what you're going to get with cultists. And there is one item I am interested in testing. For Zimome, if you know what that is. If you don't worry. And a steal, of course, will bring us to 3. And we'll have Grey Matter by then. But it will continue facilitating our descent into the talent tree. I feel like I just stilled myself on that path. And I don't have to fight another golem. Okay. So probably last battle for today, we have an elite guard, elite headsman, taskmaster, and a mad mage. The mad mage is less of a threat to us now, thanks to good old Asafraj having the bone ward upgrade. And I think we're going to swap these two again. They can position themselves accordingly, because we want to peel off the 2 wards of the headmaster immediately, and we need to build something. I feel like I want to build the arena, but we'll hold on that. We need 50 to upgrade anything. Yep. So we should build, I think, the abode, I want to build the Abode of Wrath. I think we're going to build the Statue of Iratus. This will give us a passive mana return, which, when you're pressing buttons, is pretty important. I know that...
A design from my younger years.
Some people don't like to commit to the Statue of Iratus because it takes away from your other things, right? So what they do instead, or even with it, is they will supplement their insane mana usage with the Shade. You can use it with the Black Knight as well. With the Shade and Dark Channeling. Now, I just mentioned how I don't really want to use the Shade if I can help it, but we can also keep this in the back of our mind to use him as like an ancillary type character for spamming mana regen. That one group I told you about, or the one person that used the Brides as their hyper carry with the piercing bone, they had a Shade. It was just in the 3rd spot and pressed Dark Channeling every single turn. It never did anything else. It just pressed Dark Channeling. There's also a commenter that had used the Bride as their hyper carry, but they used triple bone golem with it, which is hilarious. Absolutely hysterical. I love it. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. I love hearing all sorts of bizarre builds. Variety is the spice of life, after all. Where's the Dark Knight? Here he is. He has his own version, which is right here. You can upgrade Dark Tithe into Dark Cleansing. This will remove all debuffs from the Dark Knight, which is kind of irrelevant. But it will also grant Iratus 12 mana and 6 wrath. Not as good as the Shade version, but it does exist. Is there another one? I don't think so. Pretty sure those are the only 2 mana returns. And of course, the item, the Essence of Mind, is very good, because it replenishes mana, and I would love to have one. It'd be great. This is about to be really painful. Okay, less painful. This has really ruined things, hasn't it? So we can... I'm trying to think of how we can do this. We can use mana. Okay, I guess we're going to do it this way. This is not how I wanted to do this turn.
Through pain.
But this is what has happened, I suppose. No. I probably should have put that on the infested, actually. This guy's not going to like any form of movement we do. What's this again? Ha ha ha. No. I definitely want to stun here. Definitely. Lol. I think it's funny that he missed. Go ahead and apply my own blocking wards. We'll protect our good old infested buddy. Who needs more accuracy? Don't get me wrong.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Oh, that damage. It's beautiful. I have a love-hate relationship with the infested, because I love him, but he's so challenging to keep alive later on. Oh, goodbye. That was one of the fastest heart attacks I've ever seen. We could Chilling... Yeah, sure, why not? We'll Chilling Whale again. Damage? What damage? Here we go. You ready? Aww. Your inspiration is nothing! In the face of that damage, it really does. Okay. Well, everyone's still fine and dandy. That's a little concerning. Is it, though? Is it, though? Not when you can stun everyone. Am I even needed? Oh no, you're inspired as well. Wait, what is this? So let me read.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like?
Decreases all received stress damage for self and all allies by 10% until the end of battle. That is literally the worst possible roll this could have been. Great. I have a slingshot. Yeah, so good job. Protecting yourself against stress and all. I can see that it's really helped you. Oh yeah, really helped him. Zager, you wanted to see Murder Banshee? Here she is. Murder Banshee is here.
As worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Ooh, what is this? The Cursed Grimoire. Each round of combat, Iratus recovers 30 wrath. That is basically a free howl every turn, right? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Health. Are you sensing the trend yet? As for the Wraith. Could get some initiative, I suppose. Does it really matter? I'm gonna get some accuracy, I think. I think that's the last point I'm gonna spend in accuracy for the Wraith. If I were to take a guess. We have the sacrificial altar once more, do we? So the other item that Solemnus told me about was for the bride. And that's experience for the group. But I was so happy with the experience we got from the Iratus thing that I think I might just do it again. Want to see me do it again? Well, I'll get a stack of bones too, won't I? I don't really want a stack of bones. Awkward. Alright, we'll try a bread. I've never seen it before, so let's go ahead and pop it in. Speaking of the right, oh, there she is. I was saying, where is she? Really don't want to use an uncommon flesh, but I really don't want to craft another flesh, so.
Oh, honey, you are so wonderfully rotten.
Wonderfully rotten. You are. At the beginning of battle, Iratus gains plus 100 wrath. I thought this was an experience thing. Did I remember incorrectly? Well, we can use this anyway. We got the Plague Body Organ, though. What a shame. Ah, well. Maybe I remember incorrectly. Anyway, next time, of all the items that could have been, actually wasn't the worst. I don't feel that bad about that. That's like free howls for days. Anyway, next battle is a conscript adamant, elite hammerer dude, and an elite mad mage. Next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. We continue our march down the alchemy tree. We're so close to gray matter. And then what are we going to do? I haven't decided yet. We'll do something wonderful, I'm sure. Bye-bye.